Hey family, one love. As you see, I'm doing this video a little different. Um, Message part two is all good. My camera has shut off on me. I apologize. Please know that, but things happen. With this one, I'm letting you know I've already um recorded my part two message. Um, but um I'm going to just show it to you this way, all right? Because there were things that I wanted to say that I forgot to say. So I had to add it in this way, and then I can show you part two. But let me say this real quick. Maybe you know my birthday was July the 31st. My Earth Day, I like that, my Earth Day. And if I haven't said it, I know I said it, but I just want to make you know I appreciate you. I thank you for your comments, showing your sister some love. That means a lot. It doesn't cost a thing to say, hello, sister, how you doing? Um, Happy birthday, sister, or happy Earth Day. It doesn't cost a thing, okay, to reach out to me and, show your sister some love. And I appreciate you, and you are not forgotten. Please know that. And for those who were able to sow a seed, showing me some love, I appreciate it. I really do. Hey, a dollar or two or three goes a long way. Let me just say that. But I'm letting you know you are appreciated, and you know I love you. You know I appreciate you. And I wish you all, whether you're able to sow or not, okay, with your beautiful comments towards me, I wish you all much love, much abundance of love, inner peace, joy, and all that the Most High God has for you. Thank you so much. As I give up myself, I thank you for giving up yourself, showing me some love, okay? And you knows who I'm talking to. Thank you. Always when I'm trying to, convey a message, shall I say, but it happens. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to be out here, so I'm not going to make this video too long. I gotta get me a chair to sit down. But anyway, but glory be to Most High God. Glory be to Most High God. Some people operate in wisdom and they listen. I'm saying something, hold on. Some people operate in wisdom and they listen, and others, choose to, they hear you, but they choose to find out for themselves. And that's fine too. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Uh, but I just see a lot of sheets out here. They don't think for themselves. They're so busy looking outwardly out here, they don't go within. Why wouldn't anybody want to go within? What are they scared of? Why don't see anything? Be persistent. Keep trying. It's your vessel, your temple. Go within. There's more to you than just the flesh. Go within. Connect with your spirit, divine within. They really won't do it. They're too scared. And I truly believe a lot of people just, they may not look at it from this perspective, but a lot of people don't want to face that darkness within. Cause what comes with that is facing your shadow self. And when I started out meditating, I didn't know nothing about no shadow self, those kind of terms. All I know was going within myself in this darkness. Oh, that's all I knew, but of course, by and by, you know, um, yeah, can you imagine, those layers of you in the past, because we all change, it is, we should change. Nothing should stay the same, but, you know, um, can you imagine those layers of you that were low vibrational, your thought process, you allow the wrong things in by watching, by hearing, and you're setting your ways back then of how you choose to move out here, think out here. All this can affect us, okay, especially when you're low vibrational. You're low vibrational, all of this can affect you, okay? And you go within yourself, You're seeing all of those layers of you that are dark, you know. And it doesn't have to be a bad thing because you're seeing it, but you don't like it. You don't like what you're seeing. So, um, you got to put the work in. A lot of people don't want to see all that because a lot of times you don't see yourself. You might see images of things that bother you, but it's pretty much a reflection of you need to heal on the inside. You still have a lot of darkness on the inside. You need to heal, okay? You need to heal the way you're transmuting that darkness on the inside, okay? So if you don't, it's going to be there. It's going to meet you on the inside when you go back in. Okay, just love on yourself. Forgive yourself. It's okay. We're out here learning. None of us are perfect. We're out here learning. But when you see those shadow parts of yourself, you know, face it. A lot of people don't want to face it. It's like your worst fears. You don't want to face your worst fears. But we do it to ourselves. When you're young and stuff, you're not thinking about stuff like this. I used to love to watch horror movies. I'm telling you that right now. I used to love it. Little did I know, shit, I'm young, doing me. I wasn't where I am now, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I used to love that stuff. I used to love watching it. I was drawn to it. But all of this was stored on the inside of me. And then here I am, I'm having a freaking dark night of the soul starting to awaken. And all that mess with me on the inside. And a lot of people, they can't handle it. They cannot handle it. Okay? Unfortunately, they can't handle it. A lot of people, when they come to the gift of the spirit, they start developing these gifts to where they're able to move objects. Okay? Everybody's different. But the fact that they don't know that this is part of their gifts, you know, um, they see it as negative. They're in the house, things moving around. They think they got freaking ghosts, in their homes and all of that. A lot of times, and then they'll say, oh, that person is haunted. Or they might have some kind of attachment. A lot of people have these gifts, okay? They have these gifts, but they think there's something outside of them, shall I say, or spirits that's haunting them, okay? That's harassing them. A lot of times it's them, you know? They're the ones that has these gifts. But due to ignorance and not knowing, they're out here being traumatized and being these psych wards, thinking, that they're dealing with, evil out here, but it's really them. They have to give with the spirit, okay? They just have a gift, period. But we have no one to nurture your gifts and talents, no one to talk to, okay? You think it's something, evil. When all you need is to get with like-minded brothers and sisters who gets you, who also have the gift, okay? And they can help you. But unfortunately, people don't think like that, you know? The family members, they scared. The person who's having the experience, they're scared. And the natural option is pretty much, go getting checked out, you know? Or they move out of their home, think their home is haunted, or that person is evil. Why is it every time they, come around, our lights are flickering? Could it be they're high vibrational? Okay, could it be that some people just have strong energy? Okay, many people have the gift to be able to hear, to really hear. But they crack up because they're hearing something. And 9 times out of 10, it could be like their guides or their angels. And anything that's benevolent is not trying to scare you. Okay? A lot of times when people start tapping to the gift of the spirit and this seems to be very overwhelming, shall I say, a lot of times, your angels or guide will back off. God, it's not their intention to scare you, but if it's something that's not benevolent, okay, if you're dealing with low vibrational, you know, non-benevolent entities or beings, okay, whether they're ETs or or they're dimensional beings, or spirits, okay, whatever the case may be, non-benevolent is low vibrational period. If it was no part of the light, but the fact that a person could be dealing with such entities and spirits, okay, should I say, these beings, let me just say that, they will harass you because they're feeding off your fear, okay? They're feeding off of it. It's doing something for them, okay? Giving them more power. They're feeding off of it, so they will harass you. But a benevolent being is not going to harass you. That's the difference. And it's good to be able to, you know, master yourself to know what energy feels like, the positive and the negative. If you don't know the difference, how you will be able to operate in spiritual discernment? Okay, I'm only sharing with you, family, of things I have experienced. That's only reason I'm able to talk about it. I had to experience these things because in my humble beginning, okay, it was not pretty. Okay, it was not pretty at all. My experience didn't start off. They didn't start out positive. Okay, it would have been nice, but no. But something good came out of it. I was introduced to the light beings, and so something good came out of it. Okay, had I not ever experienced that, I would not have known anything about it. That's the thing, and it's crazy. A lot of the things I have experienced, I have not saw it in the word. I have not saw it in the word being written. It doesn't mean it's not written. Maybe it was taken out. Okay, because the Bible does mention about don't take or add from it. But the power that be no time it is, the time that we're living in now, people are waking up. They're questioning authority. They're questioning tongue twisted. They are questioning the reality, period. Okay, things just don't make sense. They're like, make it make sense. Okay? We have these power hungry politicians, all they care about is themselves. The hell with you, the hell with me. They're just power hungry. Okay? Their agenda is power, greed, and filling their pockets up, and the hell with you. Let me just say that. And let me say this real quick. Do you know why it takes so long for them to uh, come together on one accord and come to the stimulus? Let me just say this. There's really only one party. Let me just say that. They're all about division. Puppets out here, puppets out here, sheep's out here. That's how they want them to see it. And so it's division. But you have good and bad, and so-called Democrat, you have good and bad, and Republicans, okay? So it's like all the ones that are in each group, they're on the same team. Let me just say that. But they are putting certain things in there, okay? That is not for our highest good. Let me just say that as far as in the package deal, okay? And I would advise many of you to do your research. I like this search engine called DuckDuckGo. I found out about it and I love it. I love it ever since I've been using it. Um, I just like it. It's like Google, but it's a more private search engine family. But sorry, one time I was using it and I was on the go and I was going on I was typing in the latest um, arrests, okay, and all this stuff started popping up about these celebrities and people in high positions, how they are receiving indictments and all of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on due to sex trafficking, due to Pizzagate and all this. Do your own research, and the goal will let you know who's spying on you. That's what I like about it. I'm on there. It's letting me know that Facebook trying to see what I'm doing. It's letting me know that Google trying to see what I'm doing, but it was blocking it. Big brother always trying to spy and see what you're doing. Very interesting. I don't know if many of you have seen my community blog. Many of you don't be on, the internet like that. Hell, I don't really be on the internet like that myself. And I do understand that. It's all good. But there are many people that do be on it. And I had posted a message, and I pray that many of you didn't take it to heart. You know, I was just, letting many of you know that I know that I have agents on here, okay? And you know what? I love you. Thank you. Okay, that is me don't do something right, okay? But anyway, and I'm not gonna really dive too deep in that. Um, the way I look at agents are, they can come from all kind of backgrounds, right? Why they choose to watch you. A lot of times people they're just curious about you. They don't understand you. They want to know why you not them. Even though you're trying to help, even though you're coming in a place of love, being of service. Because whatever comes out of my mouth is free for everybody. Nothing new under the sun. So I don't charge for the words coming out of my mouth. I've been doing this for quite some time, about 6 years or more. I probably about 6 years, 6 years, 6.5, give or take. But I've always been keeping a place of love and just sharing my experience, my testimony. God will help somebody. And I know I'm not the only one. But you have these people that come on the channel. They might be cheering for you and like, yes, sister, we love you, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, they stop communicating and, they stop commenting, they stop hitting the like button, but they're watching you. And I'm not saying these are the agents. Let me just say that. I'm just trying to show you the difference that I'm seeing, okay? And I just let things play out, okay? I sit back and observe. And the viewer count goes down. Now, I'm not really blaming the people. Okay? It's the power that be. The power that be might have missed with numbers, with the algorithm. If you're a YouTuber, you know what I'm talking about. You can look at you can click on my video and it will show a low count view, but really it's higher, okay? Because I can check and see for myself, it's really higher. And so that's the kind of game that YouTube plays, right? Especially when it comes to truth seekers, when it comes to people who are awakened. Yeah, don't think they're not monitoring your channel. Please know that. Anyway, but they're the little agents, just trying to see what you're saying, and so that's what I mean by, I try to watch what I say because I don't want to try to give any of my jewels to the swine because the swine, they go one ear, not the other. They hear you and they don't. And, you know, out of 50 of my viewers, I would at least say that, I had to go smaller. I had to go smaller. I probably say maybe from out of 100, I probably say maybe 25% of you, you really do get me. You really do appreciate me. Okay, but those other viewers are just watching for what they can get out of it. And they won't show me no love by giving me a thumbs up. Okay, this supports my channel. They won't share my content. This supports my channel. Not only that, can help somebody. Okay, so you pretty much think about themselves, and that's not good. That's low vibrational. When you in your heart place, your heart space, you think about others, not just yourself. Um, Hell, they won't even comment. They want to stay in the shadows. And you know what? But I see what it is. And that can make it seem like I have more viewers. But these are the people I'm trying to reach, okay? I love to have a dialogue with my brothers and sisters who we are all on one accord, all right? 'Cause I'm no witch. I am that I am. I'm your sister. I come with love. But I don't want nobody to feel like they cannot reach out to me and talk to me, okay? Um, that's why I say learn to master yourself, learn to sense energy, okay? Um, I am that I am, and I'm grateful to be out here to share my story because I know it's going to help somebody. My higher self was letting me know that I'm pretty much in a place of um, evolving to where I'm coming to that place of, let me get my thoughts together, completion. Okay? I'm starting to come to that place of completion as far as, you know, my purpose. I started off in the beginning, documenting my journey, all right, as far as me coming to my awakening and me speaking about a lot of things, okay? Me speaking about a lot of things that I had no idea, I knew nothing of, okay? But I had to experience it, all right, in order to share it. And I'm so grateful that I did because I have many videos going back. A lot of these videos, many of you say you can't find them. I say keep seeking so you can find them. But I have a lot of videos, okay? And that's one of the reasons I don't like to keep repeating myself because I've spoken about a lot of things that I don't talk about now because I've already spoken of it, you know? But it has been my journey. I'm humble about it. Um, Even through the dark hours, I still say thank you, Most High God, because had I not been able to experience it, how to speak on it, how can I help somebody, you know, if they choose to have an ear to hear. But anyway, I feel like I'm starting to come full circle. I still will be making videos, okay, by and by, but I won't be on here as much, okay? Um, I never, charge for any information. It's probably on YouTube. 'Cause information should be free, especially when it comes to my experiences. This should be free for all, okay? But whoever is seeking, it should be free. The only thing I charge for is when I'm doing readings, okay? It is a job, let me just say, you doing spiritual work, all right, and it can drain you. And it also be a time you put it in, and only people who know what I'm talking about are people who does this type of thing, okay? It is a job, but you're helping people, you're doing service, okay? But as far as on YouTube, a lot of times I don't even know how to monetize my channel. I don't want them controlling me, seeing what I can say, what I can't say, and they're going to threaten not to monetize my channel. I can care less, okay? I'm about being service to the Most High, not to ban, this base system. Let me just say that. Um, Let me just say this real quick. But anyway, I just pray. I know that many people didn't take it to heart what I was saying in my community blog because you know that I appreciate you. You know I love you. Okay, we all spiritual kindred, spiritual like-minded persons. Each is the ones that I was speaking to that I have 100 views and I only get 20 likes. That's ridiculous. It really is. It's not showing no kind of support or we appreciate you. It's not showing any of that. And I see for what it is. I'm letting you know that I see for what it is. And maybe you have your reasons. A lot of you watch me because you don't want other people to know that you watch somebody like me as far as my content, And for that, that's fine. When you're private, that's fine. But you can always make your likes private, family, okay? You can always make your likes, your favorites, and all of that. You can make all that private, okay? But it's all good. I feel like I'm still doing my part. My videos are gonna be out here. I'm not planning on taking them down. Let YouTube take them down. And whether people choose to watch me and not support me, that's on them. Okay, I'm being a light here, and there's nothing that anybody can do that's going to stop, what the Most High God is doing in my life. Okay, and that's to be of service to our brothers and sisters for such a time as this. And I said it with love. And all my haters, I love you, and I meet you where you are, and I see you anyway. I don't think I have haters. I think it's just agents. That's all. But anyway, let them do what they do. Anyway, let me just say this. For many of you who be watching the news, I'm sure many of you still do, there's nothing wrong with watching it. Just watch it. Just watch it every now and then. Don't watch it all the time because it's really, meant to discourage many of you. And I'm saying many of you for those who watch it. And I'm gonna say us. I'm gonna put me in it too. It's really meant to discourage us. Okay, it's meant to promote fear. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff going on. There's a lot of good things going on. Okay, but they don't talk about it. You know that they always focus on the negative. All right, so when you see what it is, you got to question it. Why do y'all talk about negative stuff all the time? Surely there's good stuff to talk about. Let me change position now. All right, family. As you see, I don't switch to the beginning. So that's pretty much the end of that video because it did, yeah, cut off again. So I had to add on to it. But all I'm saying is with the news, many of you know what time it is, all right? Uh, they're always focusing on the negative, and it's a whole lot of positive things that are going on in the world, but they will not speak on it. And the things that they should speak about, they don't do it. And if you know what I'm talking about, they will not speak on the positive things that are going on around the world that will give many people a lot of hope, you know. Um, but unfortunately, there is a stick to gloom and doom, all right? That seems to be the most, um, it seems to be the most, let me just say, um, that seems to be their attention, just focus on the negative, and a lot of people are falling for it, they're spiritually, I'm not going to say spiritually dead, okay? I know I said it before, but I misspoke. So I'm going to correct myself. I'm going to correct myself. A lot of our brothers and sisters are spiritually asleep, okay? And they cannot fact check. These are the one that they would just pray, just pray and waiting for, source, God to, answer them, or they seeking signs and wonders. But little do they know, all they can do is start going through themselves and meditate. They got to build their spiritual muscle. You know what I'm saying? All they have to do is build their spiritual muscle, and they too can get to where, once they start connecting with source, they can go within and get their answers, okay? They can know who to watch that's for their highest good, okay? So where they can receive spiritual milk and work their way to spiritual meat, okay? As they process the information, because for somebody to bust it on you, it's going to go over your head, okay? And I knows what I'm talking about. I watched many, in my humble beginnings, a lot of stuff they would see them going over my head, I never forget when I was used to watch this guy. He doesn't upload videos anymore, but I started watching him, and my third eye was awakened. But I didn't have a kundalini yet, okay? And he was talking about how it's going to come a time. I know I don't switch subject, but it's all good. All I'm saying is when it comes to the news, you just be mindful. Uh, Instead of watching the regular stream news, watch alternative news like YouTube, and there are a lot of information out here on YouTube that the regular media not even talking about. Just be mindful of what you're watching, okay? But anyway, but getting back to this brother, he's very enlightened, and during the time when I was watching him, it's funny because he was talking about a lot of things I could relate, and a lot of things I couldn't relate. I was like, "What are you talking about?" He was saying, "Yeah." He said, "It's gonna come a time. He's just gonna come a time, you know." He said, "Y'all gonna start seeing, these beings, these dimensional beings, coming from these other dimensions, and you know, y'all gonna see him and y'all just gonna be running, pretty much what he's saying, people gonna be running to and fro because all of a sudden the veil is just going to lift, and people know nothing about this stuff. A lot of people haven't even never seen an apparition before, okay? So you can imagine, it's one thing to see the faces. Like right now, I'm seeing an apparition right now. But anyway, it's one thing to see a face of an apparition, but can you imagine seeing a whole body and it's moving like it's walking past you or through you, um, or you having to look and you see a full body apparition. He was saying it's gonna come a time when people actually start seeing this kind of stuff, and I'm listening to him, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't really, I haven't really mastered my fear fears then, and so it was kind of scary me. I was like, oh, I don't want to keep, listening to him. But he wasn't coming from a place of promoting fear. No, indeed. Okay, he wanted people to be aware, to be informed. All right. Um, so when the time comes, if it happens, you know, don't fear it. Or if anything, he would always say, raise your vibration. And now that's my brother. I get him now. From a spiritual level, I get him now. I tell you in a minute, raise your vibration. Because he's right. I'm seeing them now, okay? I see spirits every day, okay? And right now they're all around me. Um, I've been told y'all some time back I was seeing them being manifested, like on walls. There's something about the white wall, not only can you see auras real good, if somebody place their hands in front of a white wall, you can't see the lining of the aura, coming from your hand. But also for some reason when it comes to me, I see images, different faces popping up. But so far I have not seen a full body, okay? Spiritual being, okay? But if I ever do, I knows what to do. Okay, I'm gonna keep my emotions in check. I'm gonna stay in my heart place. Okay, in my heart space. Okay, and I'm gonna see it with love. Okay, because I've been seeing them anyway, and a lot of them are your guys. Like right now, I'm talking. I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a man. His hair is sort of like curly like mine, but it's shorter, sort of like a shorter afro looking cut, and he has thick eyebrows. He has a short gold teeth. He has. I see this, and I see this. I see this, and I see this. And he's staring right at me. He's staring right at me, as within, so without, as within, so without. So either I'm projecting it from my third eye, or he's popping up, but he's staring right at me with a serious stare. So let me tell you this too. If you happen to see one that's staring at you, it doesn't mean that they're negative, family. You have to realize when it comes to the spirit realm, there is no verbally talking, okay? Since I've been seeing within myself, these spiritual beings, they communicate telepathically, okay? You might hear voices in your head, or they will show you images. A lot of times I'm observing them by watching what they do on the inside, okay, when I'm seeing them. Out here, I'm looking at him right now. But I was told by my higher self it's one of my spiritual guides. You'd be surprised when you do it, when God put you in a position, family, and you speaking to the masses for those the Most High God's children. You be mindful what you put out of your mouth, okay? Because we all have to answer for what we say. Let me just say that. That's why I make sure I come in love, and I'm speaking from a place of I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I would never tell any of you anything that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that because I would have to answer for that. So I'm very cautious of that. And then plus, it's a boomerang. It would be a boomerang effect towards me if I were to say something that could bring harm to somebody. So please know, your sister's very aware. Okay, my awareness is on point. I'm very aware of what comes out of my mouth. And just like I'm talking, my guys are watching me. Okay, much love. And he has thin lips, like the. It like his beard is white, but he looks it's like you can see through him, but he looks like an apparition, but it's on the wall. But wow, can you imagine you start seeing them full body? A lot of people not used to seeing that, and it's one thing to see faces, but can you imagine seeing the freaking full body? Wow! And when you go through yourself, you will see full body. But out here, so far, I've been seeing just you know the face. But I'm used to seeing it. So out here, if it ever gets to that point, I wouldn't know how to handle it. I don't know how to deal with it. Um, so I just want to put this out here to many of you. Don't be so alarmed if you happen to start seeing them because the veil is thinning, and that's a sign that your third eye is awakened. Yes, indeed. When you start seeing stuff like this, it's nothing to be worried about. Just stay in your heart space, okay? When you're in your heart space, your vibration should be up here, period, okay? Because you're walking in love. That's the key. Love, not hate, not jealousy, okay? not looking down on people. Okay, we are one in the spirit consciousness. When you go through yourself, it's just consciousness. You tapping into source. Okay, when I do readings, I go through myself. Things come out. I'm like, what is this? But the spirit realm knows everything. I didn't even know that when I'm doing readings on people, that let me see. I have to watch what I say. I let people know on my backup channel. You can do readings on people and just by looking at the picture. Okay? Just looking at the picture and they are nowhere around. But when they're staring and you got that picture, our eyes are the windows to our soul. So while I'm staring at them, okay, looking here, I can pick up information about them. I do readings. It tells me a lot about a person. And a lot of times I'm doing my readings like this on my backup channel. Even when people, comes to me and I tell them to send me a picture, okay? Um, they will let the Most High God will reveal things to me. But anyway, it's amazing how, people who pass on, I like, for instance, I would check out maybe two or three other people who are mediums and psychics on YouTube. And the only reason I would do that, for one thing, I'm led by the Spirit to watch them if I'm doing a reading on a particular person that's happened to be missing, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm confident of the information that has come out, but you know, I like confirmation. That's all. I just like confirmation. And so I would check out two or three that I feel they're very credible and they have the gift of the spirit. And they pretty much the cards that has been laid out that I would pick, that the spirit will reveal to me to pick. They would have the same cards coming out too. And I'm like, wow, confirmation. Thank you, Most High God, confirmation. I never take credit for nothing. I always give thanks and gratitude to the source of divine within me. Okay, I said, oh, thank you, Most High God. Thank you, thank you. But and I see nothing wrong with watching others. If you're doing it for the right reasons, as far as seeking confirmation, but never doubt yourself. Okay, you know, you must operate in faith. Okay, believe that it's He that is in you is greater than He that is in the world. We all have that spark of source of divine that is within us. Please know that, right? Now, source God is in all His children. Let me just say that, even those who are spiritually asleep, what disconnect us from source, from coming to that place of spiritual awareness, excuse me, it is when your third eye, when your spiritual sight, okay, has been blocked, has been calcified. All right? That's why when people go within themselves, they cannot see. Okay? They cannot see. But many of you were seeing you as children. Yeah, you had these little so called, playmates, all children have them. I had one too, okay? But anyway, many children see them. Hell, even babies see them. They always laying in their crib looking up just to laugh and Googling. They seeing angels, okay? So they seeing the unseen all around them, because they love children. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is many of you, your third eye is calcified. So if you really want it bad enough, pray about it. And there are videos on YouTube that you can watch that can help you with the process. I would tell you if you start sun gazing, okay, because it played a big part. I believe in mind's awakening, but like I said, I take no credit for it. But I know the sun can help with the process of decalcifying your third eye. Okay, family. So keep that in mind. Um, that's why they block the sun. And not only for that reason, okay, the light codes, okay, the messages that's coming from the galactic, okay, cosmic, okay, all this frequency coming in, all right, people are changing, okay. My aunt turned 71 years old, my one of my mom's oldest sister, and she turned 71 years old, and I don't know how long she's been experiencing this. I didn't know she was experiencing this, but she told my mom, she's been hearing this ringing in her ear, and kind of bothered her, and she went to the doctor to get checked out. Now, I don't talk to my aunt about my experiences. I keep certain things to myself. My mom, I do, and my mom knew what time it was, but she didn't say anything either. Everybody cannot handle this type of information, okay? I feel like she was really wasting her money, but that's okay. Anyway, I don't like to force anything on people, okay? I like to wait when people are ready. Let me just say that, and then I will start, speaking up on certain things. But I told you about July, okay? How the solar flares, all right? Those energies coming in, and also a lot of people are hearing the call. A lot of people are answering the call, just like I was when I turned 43. No, was it 44? Yeah, when I turned 44, but I started hearing the ringing the day before I turned 44, okay? Yes, indeed, the frequency. But yeah, she thinks something's wrong with her hearing. She thinks she has what is it called? I forgot what they call it. But tendonitis, I guess. I don't hear. I don't know. I mean, it's not tendonitis, but it's a name for it. But she thinks something's wrong with her hearing. No, Aunt Diane, there's something wrong with your hearing. Yeah, you just starting to, you're waking up real slow. Okay, everybody is waking up in their own divine timing. Okay, you're in a good place to where, vibrationally you're able to hear. That's all. All right. And when many of you start to raise your vibration and you walk in the place of love, you're going to start hearing. Okay, I'm sure many of you are hearing it now. Some people it comes and goes, and that's fine as long as you're hearing it. And some people have not heard it at all. Okay, they have not been hearing this. It's a lot of things a lot of people knows nothing about. Okay, to them you're crazy. I'm talking right now and I hear it ringing. And back then, I noticed when I was hearing ringing and I go outside, I would see a light shift above my home. And I talked about all this stuff before, so I'm not making it up. This when I was sitting at my last resident. I get to where when I start to hear it, I also I get real sensitive. A certain time during the day. A lot of times, it's like around about 11, from 11 to I probably say about from 11 to 1. It's like my senses get real hyping. And then in the evening, a lot of times they get real hyping, especially around this time also. But right now it's 6:41 p.m. Eastern. Um, but at a certain time in the evening, my senses get real hyping. And I start to really see things. And but anyway, yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is when you start to raise your vibration, okay? And as these, you know, um, light codes, these frequencies coming in, you'll be able to receive them, okay? But a lot of people don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. They think something's wrong with them. There's gonna be a whole lot of people who think something's wrong with them when they start to see the unseen. Little do they know there's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. I would love to talk to my aunt and be like, have no fear, be still, peace, be still. You're okay, all right? Just answer the call, that's all. And actually, we don't have to do anything, just receive. Just receive, okay? That's all, just receive. You don't have to do anything. The Most High God don't need our help. Source does not need our help. All we need to do is just be still, receive, be in a place of receiving, okay? And I learned this from my higher self. Be in a place of, I have. Be in a place of gratitude. Be in a place of I love. All of this raises your vibration. And nothing raises your vibration more than anything is love and gratitude. I know y'all appreciate me. Okay, a lot of times your sister vent and all of that, but I don't take it to heart because I know it can really affect my vibration, and I won't give the beast the satisfaction. I know how to bounce back. All right. But anyway, I just want to share this with many of you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. I appreciate you. And all is well, family. Keep working on yourselves. Keep mastering yourselves. Okay. I will be back with another video. Maybe 7 to 8 days from now. All right. I want to pace it. I don't want to keep making videos too quick. Okay. Give me the time to focus on yourself. Okay. Like I know you know what time it is. Focus on yourself and love you. Okay. And keep healing thyself by putting these herbs. Because as we get older, our bodies start producing certain things. Okay. And so we have to you know, make sure we are replacing the right minerals back into our bodies, okay? So make sure many of you, if you know what time it is, take you some black oil, if you know what time it is, okay? I deal with pepper rock and I deal with amazing herb, okay? And I ordered that on Amazon. Pepper rock is good too, but I'm going to tell you, I will say this: pepper rock is not as strong. Okay, you know how to water things down, but it is good, but it's more watered down. The amazing herb is the brand I would suggest everybody to try, and you can get that from Amazon. It's stronger, and the smell is stronger, and the taste is stronger. But once it's best to take it just raw. Don't add no honey and all that mess to it. Just get you a spoon, take it day and night. Hold your breath. You can't stand the smell. Once you swallow it, that's it. But it does wonders for your body. All right, heal thyself. Keep taking in your, mix your little tea, whatever, mix your water up. You know what time it is. Last time I left out, cinnamon, but y'all knew what I was talking about. Make sure you using your concoctions, okay, your herbal concoctions. Take them every day because your body will love you for it. Okay, you definitely feel good. All right, you feel so good. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta take my stuff. And you feeling good. My skin is clearing up. Ooh, I feel good. My nails get feeling stronger. Ooh, my hair. All this stuff is good for us. But we don't do it. We always, well, let me just say this: for those that don't know no better, they always run into the doctors and making them rich and the pharmacy rich when they can just heal thyself and go into the cabinets, okay, and take these herbs, like your turmeric and all of that, your ginger, you know what I'm talking about. It's herbs I'm not naming, but maybe you know what time many of you know what time it is. Take these herbs and heal thyself, okay, and you're gonna start feeling a whole lot better. Yes, indeed, okay. You don't have to run to the doctor for everything. It's just the lack of not knowing. So anyway, hell, plant your feet outside. I'm ready to end this video. I'll be back 7 to 8 days tops. And maybe you can catch me. I have a backup channel, Awakened Butterfly Reading, for those who are interested. And if you're not interested, that's okay too. All right, you know where to find me here, okay? And thank you for your love supporting my channel. And for those who had ears to hear, you heard the message. You heard the message. Peace be still within you. Get to the place of mastering yourself and remove fear. It is so important. Nobody's benefiting from that, okay, but the beast, okay? These low vibrational vampires, entities, disembodied spirits that are low vibrational, they're the ones that are feeding off of your fears, and they love it, and they will keep on doing it. As long as you keep giving them what they want, the satisfaction of you fearing and not operating your divine, God-given divine. In fact, you don't even know whose you are. You know, they love seeing you as a puppet, running around to and fro like you have no power. Exercise your power. Knows whose you are. You're divine being of light within. Expand your light. Expand your light and kill them with kindness. Transmute that darkness with kindness with your love and watch them fade out. Peace and thank you.